Clearing a pistol malfunction as fast as possible is an essential skill, especially if you're involved in a gunfight. So join me in today's video as we're going to learn how to keep it simple and get back to business fast. So with a pistol, you're basically going to have three types of malfunctions. The first one is a misfire. The second one could possibly be a combination of the first, which is a failure to feed. The second could be a stovepipe, and the third is actually a double feed. So very quickly, let's talk about each of these malfunctions and what they are. Like I said, there's basically three types. The first one has almost two that are identical. First one is a failure to feed, means when you load the magazine up and you have a bullet in the chamber, when you go to press the trigger, you get that. Nothing happens, okay? So basically what happens is you've had a bad round or a bad primer, something happens, you dent the back of the primer, the gun does not fire the bullet, and so there's that issue. The second one is a failure to feed, meaning that you have seated the magazine where you think it's all the way in, it may be all the way down and not all the way in. And it does not allow you to go ahead and strip off a bullet from the magazine and load it into the chamber. So it just goes off the top, and again, you'll get that famous snap. Okay, that's the first one, which is a combination of two, a failure to feed or a misfire. The second one is a stovepipe, means that you get a cartridge vertically seated in here, this way, straight up and down in between, which I will show you in a second, and that causes a malfunction of the slide not going back into battery. The third one is when you have a double feed. A double feed is basically when you have a bullet coming up from the magazine and you already have one in the chamber. It fails to extract it, and the bullet coming up from the magazine goes directly into the second one. So you have a bullet on a bullet. So there are certain things that we're going to use to actually clear all those malfunctions. So let's talk about those real quick.